In this video we are talking about if Gala continues this bullish momentum to the upside or if we see a move to lower levels. As you can see on the weekly chart, we saw this bearish structure from Gala, and after we saw this order block where we started another bullish explosion to the upside, we then saw this bearish correction under this order block, so we continued our bearish structure right here. But after we came under this order block, we saw this bullish reaction to the upside, and then we moved into this supply zone. And this supply zone is very interesting because it caused the last bearish move and this break of structure to the downside. So now the chance is very high that we see a reaction. And on the daily time frame we can see this bullish structure. And after we made the break of structure and broke this last high to the upside, we then saw this bullish explosion. And now the question is, can we continue our bullish structure and break this supply zone to the upside? Or do we see a correction to lower levels again? So I think the chance is really high that we see higher prices, and especially if we're breaking this last supply zone to the upside, then I think the chance is high that we see an explosion for Gala. And right now we are still in this bullish structure. We can see here higher lows all the way, and we made higher highs. And I think the chances are that we come back into this demand zone, because this 4-hourly demand zone is technically strong because we saw this push from this demand zone and we made a higher high right here, so we saw the break of structure right here. So the chances high if we are coming back into this demand zone and if we see a bullish reaction on the smaller time frame, then the chances high that we see an explosion for Gala from this demand zone. So this would be my next entry zone, and especially the risk reward ratio is very nice right here. And if you want to get daily updates on the crypto markets or altcoins like Gala, then join my free Telegram group. You will find the link in the description. So as I said, this demand zone is very interesting for long positions, but there's also the chance that we directly move to the upside. And if we're breaking this last high and we continue our bullish structure to the upside, then I also think the chance is high that we see an explosion for Gala over this supply zone. And it will also depend if Bitcoin is going to the upside, because if Bitcoin is going into one direction, the chance that the crypto market is also going into this direction, or altcoins like Gala, is very high. But if we are not seeing bullish reactions right here or in this demand zone, and if we are breaking this demand zone to the downside with a daily or weekly body close, then I think the chance is extremely high that we see a crash for Gala. But right now I think it's more likely that we see the bullish scenario. But if anything interesting happens for Gala, I will make a video. So subscribe to this channel to don't miss the next update on Gala. So all in all, after this bearish weekly structure, we saw a reaction and saw this body close over this order block. And after this break of structure, we continued our bullish structure to the upside. And right now we are in this supply zone, and it will decide if we continue to go to the upside if we see a body close over here, or if we see a bearish reaction from the supply zone. And for me, the next very interesting entry zone is this demand zone, because this demand zone is technically strong because we saw this move to the upside and saw a break of structure right here. So if we are coming back into this demand zone and if we see a smaller time frame bullish signal, then I would try to get into a long position to go to the upside. But if we are breaking through this demand zone and find acceptance under here, then the chance is extremely high that we see a crash for Gala. So this was it for this video. Thank you really much for watching. I wish you great profits at trading and see you in the next one.